Hi, I'm Sheila Heelan and welcome to Happiness Series. Next step is make time for yourself.
Yes. Do I even have to explain this?
5 minutes, folks. Do you remember the 5 minutes?
Exactly. You know, it's like 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of really giving yourself space to make a list of what you desire. Really get clear, because the more time you kind of like spend with yourself, the more you're honoring who you are. And you're also getting out of the way of what you think other people think you should be. You know,
oh,
it's like
that's a big one.
It's kind of like you're really giving yourself a place to be in your own energy field, you know? And you can recognize it. And sometimes, I'm going to be honest, sometimes we sit in our stuff, we stew in our emotions, and we recognize it's like, oh, you know what? Right now I'm not feeling great. We go back to step one. I accept that I'm not feeling great. And then we go into the next step of like, all right, how can I shift that?
You know, that's really great, because a lot of times when somebody's like has told me, oh, list your goals, do this or that, it's on such a broad thing, and what you're talking about is your daily, everyday life.
Absolutely.
That you use all these steps all the time, all day long.
All day long.
Not just for the future.
Exactly. It gets to the point where it's just going to just happen as you wake up, and you just kind of like, you list off how you want your day to go.
Oh, that's great.
You know, so like right now it sounds like a big exercise, but the more you do it, it's like it just happens daily. It's just kind of like, and you do it intuitively, where it's just like, oh, you know what? All right, this is how I wake up feeling. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm like kind of a little stressed out. All right, I'm accepting I'm stressed out, and so what do I want to do? Okay, so make the list, and then okay, like, and now I'm going to take some time. 5 minutes of meditation, maybe 5 minutes of journaling, taking some moments of really getting clear about what you want and who you want to be. Like if you know you're going to have a meeting that day, getting clear about how cool that meeting is going to end up. You know what I mean? It's like it's almost like you're pre-paving your existence and pre-paving where you want things to do. You're creating your own day.
That's fantastic. That is fantastic.
I love this stuff.
I do too. Yeah. Okay, and then you say number 5 is surround yourself with your desires.
Surrounding yourself with those things that you desire, or people that have those things that you desire. So, you know, say you're single and you just want to surround yourself with people that are in relationships.
See, that surprises me so much, yet it makes sense, because you know, I have single friends who are like, I keep putting myself out there, but they're going more to like singles bars and doing those kind of things. So it's a very interesting point that I don't think a lot of people know.
Right, you want to surround yourself with the people that have already been there. And so on some level there, you want to attract emotional, energetic mentors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, the funny thing is, it's funny how you said single bars and friends that are single. You know, as I mentioned earlier, we surround ourselves with really interesting tribes, you know? And so you have the tribe of the somebody done somebody wrong song girl. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where there's these like the girls that are like, I can't wait to meet somebody, I can't wait to have a great relationship, I can't wait, but you know what happened to me last time? He did this or he did that, and you know, living in the past. And then again, you know, we attract like attracts like. And so what happens is that when we're surrounded in that energy, and we're surrounded by people that are kind of like living from that place of lack or that place of emotional living from the past, what happens is it gets in the way of, you know, you opening up to receiving, because you're going to then kind of resonate and kind of like fall into that energetic trap with the tribe.
Like, why does this always happen to me?
Right, and then your girlfriends will say, yes, it always happens to me too. So what if you hang out with people it doesn't happen to at all?
Yeah, and that's a good risk too, because you got to open up.
Exactly.
You know, to have the strength to say, okay, I'm going to go somewhere unknown.
Right, and that's the key to opening up to your desires, is also being vulnerable. You know,
yeah,
so
and that's
you
tough.
Allow yourself to be vulnerable, because it's like you think you know what you want, but you have to also be vulnerable to be open to expressing it and receiving it and allowing it to come in. Ugh.
Yeah, and it's like when you want to be vulnerable and open yourself up, it just feels like there's so many consequences waiting around the corner that are just and that is a little hard.
Right.
People fear. I mean, it's a it's a fearful place to be.
Right, but that's what's also exciting, because I like when people come in here and they're vulnerable, I'm like, yes, this is a great place, because you're at ground zero. Oh. You can only go up from here. You know, this is a really great place to be, because you can only build from this place, and it's really exciting.
This is absolutely amazing stuff. I cannot thank you enough for being here. This is a huge honor that we are here with him today. So Tony LeRoy, thank you for everything. You guys, will see you later. Take care.